Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Jeremy Barnett here for Facebook Ninja Recruiting Secrets Video 3, how to get them onto the phone and close them into your business. Now, we're going to talk about some great points today, and this is really the key, guys. The number 3 video is really the icing on the cake. It's going to transition everything for you, and it's all going to come together. We're going to talk about some really cool things today you may or may not know about, and I'm going to really teach you how to properly get people on the phone, get them walked into your business where they're actually asking you to join your business. And it's all about psychology and how we talk to people on the phone. And we're also going to show you how to make money today off of all of your prospects that really say no to your business for whatever reason. Guys, let's be honest, never in the history of the world has anybody ever gotten 100% of anybody to join their business. It just doesn't happen, right? So I want you to understand that by following this method, these first three videos, and practicing this and doing what you're going to learn through all 3 of these videos, it's going to open up your eyes and create so many more new relationships of people you would have never met before. Rock solid relationships. They'll follow you anywhere you go. But you have to go through the process in order to find these people. And when you use the right approach, you'll just get really good at it, and you're going to create more and more and more of a following and more relationships and more primed, awesome prospects for your business. But not everybody's going to join your business, right? So doesn't mean that they don't like you, and it doesn't mean that you cannot earn cash flow from these people that say no to your business. So we're going to talk about that as well. So let's get into it. Let's dive in. So today I want you to understand the power of the phone and how to use it. More importantly, how to turn the people that are not interested in your particular business into cash flow for you. Okay? So what we're going to cover in this video, how to get people onto the phone and what to say, how to break them down and get them begging you to join your business without selling them. That's the key. No one wants to be sold. So we're going to show you the psychology behind actually how to get people asking you to join your business without you having to get all crazy on them and be like, hey, do you want to join? No, that's not how you do it. How to turn them into sales regardless if they join your business or not. This is a great point for this. Now, all right, so what do you mean, Jeremy? How do I turn them into cash flow if they don't join my business? Good question, right? Well, what are the 2 things that everyone needs in a business? Money and qualified prospects, right? Everyone needs money. They need leads, qualified prospects. I like to call them qualified prospects because, leads is just so vague. We don't really need leads. We need qualified prospects, people that are really looking to work with you and join your business. What I mean by that is the network marketing world, the MLM industry, the affiliate industry, those types of people. So those are qualified prospects, all right? And how we found them is through the groups and different things, because we obviously know that they're already involved in those types of businesses. So we already know that they're going to be interested in a business like that. So not everyone is going to be interested in your particular business, but that doesn't mean that they won't join you later. Remember, the key here is becoming their friend, offering them value, and be absolutely interested in helping them without any sort of motive. Remember, they can smell that you want money from them or that you want to try to recruit them. So it's all about the approach, and we've covered a lot on that in the first 2 videos. So let's just tie it all in here together on the final video. So what if you could offer them things to help them in their business, like how to generate more cash and more leads for their business, right? That might be something great, right? So do you think that might be something of value? Help you stand out a bit. Do you think you might stand out a little bit with people if you're offering to help them get more leads and more money for their business, because it's the number 1 and 2 things that people need in order for their home-based business to survive, right? So let me show you how, when I get the I'm not interested statement, how almost every time they're going to be interested in tools to help them with their business. It's absolutely what all of the big shot networkers are doing, because tools make you money. Every big leader that I know in the business sells tools. Let me give you an example. There was a guy that was making over $200,000 a week in a network marketing company, but guess what? That was what he was making in the company selling the products, but he was also making $1 bazillion on selling tools. Okay, so it's just an extra stream of income because not everybody was personally working with him and his group, but he was also making money on selling tools because everybody needs education on how to get what? More leads and more money. Okay, so the key is, guys, is finding tools that will teach a couple of things: how to generate leads and how to generate money, right? So I'm going to actually give you a list. Actually, if you look below this video, there's a list there that's going to show you what some of the things that I recommend that you can get tools and start sharing this when you run into this method that we're talking about when we're on Facebook and we're prospecting and we're going through and we're inviting them into our business and trying to get them on the phone. If they're resistant in any way, you can turn the conversation around and, how are you getting leads for your business then? Let me show you something that I found that has really helped me generate more leads for my business. And maybe it's this course. Maybe when you're on there talking to people on Facebook, maybe you would recommend them to go through this training that you're on right now, okay, which is actually free. But there's things that are below this video that have a cost to them, and you can make what's called an affiliate commission on them, all right? So we're going to get into that. So why do people sell tools? Because, again, not everyone is interested in your particular MLM or affiliate network business, okay? But everyone is interested in getting more leads and cash flow for their own business. I know that I've kind of ran that in the ground today, but I want you to really understand and drive that point home. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go on over to Facebook. Okay, guys, here we are on Facebook, and as I was talking to you before, on the last video we were talking to Alan Rivera, and I wanted to kind of show you here what happened as we kind of got into the conversation here. So we left off where he was talking about the Dragon Sushi, and we go on to talk about. I wanted to show you like how I'm asking. Okay, I love Dragon Sushi, but I definitely wanted to try the uni urchin. So are you going back to Japan to live? And then so remember, ask 5 to 10 questions. So to visit my wife's family. Awesome. I have a couple of friends in Japan that live there. They love it. I've never been. Question: What do you do for a living? Question. See, now I'm getting into questions that are going to get him to open up, right? He teaches. Oh, what do you teach? Painting trade instructor. What exactly is that? I'm sorry, I really don't know, but it sounds interesting. Is it art or actual construction painting? Bam. Okay, so real questions. See, now I'm asking him questions about his life. So he's starting to open up, right? I train painter apprentices. Oh, 1 second. Let me come back on over here. Okay, sorry about that. I train painter apprentices in the paint trade, painting houses, etc., buildings, equipment. Okay, great. That's what I thought it was, but I wanted to ask him a question. Okay, that's what I figured. Do you like it? How long have you been doing it? Real questions, guys. And I'm going to show you this in our next little presentation here at the end of this video, how these questions are really going to matter on walking them into your business, okay? It's okay. Really want to work from home to be with my kids. Bam! Look at that. Do you see how crazy that is? Now, I may or may not get Alvin in my business, but what did I just do? He has now interacted with a total stranger, and I've gotten into his life. And he doesn't even know me, right? We just became friends, right? Through the way that I recommend that you get friends on Facebook in the first video that we talked about. Brother, I can so relate with that. How many kids do you have? 3 and 2 grandkids. Wow, I have 3 kids also. How long have you been working from home or trying to work from home? What type of income do you need to make to go full time? See that question that I just asked him? What type do you need to make to go full time? So now, basically what I'm doing, guys and gals, is I'm showing you, asking lots of questions will open him up in ways that you can't even imagine. And that is a question that he comes back with and says, 9 months online, need to do at least $12,000 a month to leave my job. Slowly getting there. Personal development and reading is helping me a lot now. So he's already involved in home-based businesses, but he may or may not be happy, and he's not getting the results that he needs right now, right? So that's okay. Great. I have been full-time for 12 years now, and I have taught a lot of people how to do it right. I didn't always understand what I was doing, and I made a lot of mistakes. Let me ask you, are you serious about going full-time? Notice I asked him, are you serious about going full-time from home and open to working with someone that knows how to do it? I can teach you how to enroll people and duplicate. Bam. Then I come back with, so have you been doing it for 9 months? What system or program did you start with, and are you still with the same company? Sorry, I was out to lunch. That's why he didn't answer this first question. Thought for a second he was maybe checking me out or waiting for a second to respond because he wasn't sure how to respond because I asked him some pretty direct questions on helping him out, which is exactly the process. This is the method, asking 5 to 10 questions, and then we would get them opening up, so which he's clearly done, and then what I would do is ask him to get on the phone, but he comes back with this. Sorry, out to lunch. Great, well, what program are you working on? Explosional and Neo Network. Great, those are both great programs. He says, sorry, I was out to lunch. I have a couple of mentors that I'm working with for the last 2 months. I appreciate the offer. Now, I don't want to force the issue because then it looks like I'm a peddler and I'm a jerk, right? So, but what I want you guys to understand is Alan is not the one that I'm going to sponsor into my business today, but Alan is somebody that's going to remember me because of our conversation. So here's what I would do with Alan, all right? He's working on a company called Explosional and Neo Network. Don't know what that one is. I've heard of Explosional. That's fine. These are programs that, guess what? People need leads and they need to make money. So what I would do is I would actually write back to Alvin. Hey, Alvin. I was thinking about our conversation the other day. And I noticed that you told me that you were working with a couple of mentors, and I wanted to let you know that the key to being successful. Now watch this, I'm complimenting his business. So this is what I was talking about. Even though you don't get them into your primary business, you can sell them a tool that will get them what? Leads, money, right? So I want to let you know that the key to being successful is generating more leads for your business, right? Well, I wanted to let you know that I found a really great Facebook marketing tool that I have been using for a couple weeks now, and it's absolutely amazing. Okay? If you're interested in driving targeted traffic to Facebook, for your business, sorry about this, guys, business opportunities, then check out what has really ramped up my leads on the greatest marketing platform of our time, Facebook. Can't spell today, guys. Facebook. Okay? Then I would just simply drop them a link. So we've already connected. See, I want you guys to understand, it's not bad to send somebody a link once you got the conversation going. See, we've already passed questions back and forth. We have a relationship going on. Now, I don't want to try to spin him into my business because he's working on something else. So you never want to do that because that's offensive. But, you know, a lot of times you'll run into somebody that's not happy with what they're doing, or their leadership stinks, or they're just not getting the support that they need. So they're primed for working with somebody, and therefore, so you've built the relationship, and now they feel like you're somebody that they want to work with because you took the time to care about them. Therefore, they're real ready. They're primed for going into another opportunity because remember, guys, people join you. Well, Alvin's got 2 mentors at this point that he's, feels like he's probably getting something out of, and he says he's getting there. So whether or not he's being honest or not, that's irrelevant. The key is, and the point is that that's what he said. So I'm going to respect that. But guess what? 95% of the time, he and everybody else that's in this exact same scenario, if they don't join your business or they don't express an interest in looking at something else, they will almost always take a serious hard look at something that's going to generate them more leads and more money for their current business. Okay? Well, I just so happen to find I got some really good friends, and so this is something that I do. So I'm going to send them my link to Facebook 2-cent clicks. Okay? This is how you can get clicks for 2 cents on Facebook, completely targeted. Let me FB cent clicks. Okay, and just like that. So I'm going to send him a link, and then I'm going to hit reply. Let me make sure that that's the right link. Hang on 1 second. Okay, yeah, that was the wrong link. Might want to check my links out here. See, guys, I have a lot of different affiliate tools that I'm a part of a circle, and I'll send you some emails about this, because you're subscribed to the newsletter, and I'll send you some different products periodically that I recommend, so definitely stay on the lookout for that. But, guys, what I do is I look for inexpensive tools that are really beneficial from people that I trust. So as you start getting my newsletters, I will send you things that come out or that I think are really good and beneficial that aren't going to break the bank. So this is what I would send him. And then look forward to connecting. Look forward to connecting with you soon, and good luck with your explosive business. Okay? Bam, bam, bam. All right? To your rocking success, Jeremy Barnett. And then what I would probably do is put a link over to my facebook.com/allstarmarketer page, so he can come over there and like it out. Check out my fan page when you get a minute. All right. Bam. Okay, so then he's going to check that out, and he may or may not buy, but what I do is I rely on the sales page of the affiliate product to do the selling. All I do is reel them in the right way, the human psychology way, which is becoming their friend, showing them value, and therefore he's going to be very open to looking at that. So you guys have to understand that that's the difference. Now, by practicing this method over and over and over again, you're going to find people that can't stand their upline, can't stand where they're at, they're not getting the help that they need, and then here you come along, you showed real interest, and then you've done it the right way, and their barriers and their walls are down and they're ready. But you have to approach it this way. Follow these videos, go through step by step. Now, let's give you an example of what happened here on how I get somebody on the phone, because this was a recent conversation that I was having. And let me go find this guy real quick. Stephen Mayer. Okay, so you guys probably remember him in the first video. Okay, here's how I did it. Okay, so I live, great, what do you do? So let's go through and break this down. I really want to show you this one. This is great. Let's see. Okay, here we go. That's awesome. And yeah, I just started online, working very well for me. 6 days, and I'm making 500 residual. I love Camaros. What color did you get? This is somebody that I reached out to because Steven has a car on his page. Yeah, he has cars on his page. So that was something that I reached out to, sports cars. Okay? You guys probably remember this from the first video. So let's go back over to where I was talking to Steven. And all right. Of course. Okay, so he asks me, so how do you market online? And I said, I bring people to the opportunity. See, I was really vague there. So you don't do online marketing? I said, of course I do. I do mostly Facebook online marketing. I have a lot of contacts through the years as well. Let me ask you, do you keep your options open for something completely different than Empower Network? Okay, so let's go back and break this down. I'm asking him what he does. I say, I live in Ohio. Great, what do you do online? I have some great marketing brothers in Canada. Crazy awesome people you peeps are. So I complimented his country. He goes, I do this for online. So then he asked me, what do I use? And then bringing it down, he asked me how I market, and I go, I bring people to opportunity. He goes, so you don't do online marketing? I was like, this is when I talk about Facebook. Yes, I do. And then somewhere up in the conversation, I asked him what he did, and he said he did Empower Network. So I asked him probably 5 or 10 questions here, folks. So remember, write that down on your notes. 5 to 10 questions about themselves, about their life, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to take them off and onto the phone. Now, let me ask you, Steven, do you keep your options open for something completely different than Empower Network? Yes, always. Awesome. Let's have a conversation. Question mark. Well, how hard was that, guys? You guys want to know how I get all these people on the phone that I can talk to them personally and really show you what I'm about to take you into right now? Awesome. Let's have a conversation. Question mark. What's your number? You guys thought it was going to be some crazy secret, right? So I ask 5 to 10 questions. I get into their life. I ask them things that they're important about because they want to open up and talk about. And bam. What did he do? 403. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, don't call Steven, by the way. Please don't. And tomorrow works best for me. Cool. Touch base then. Perfect. Thanks. No problem. Look forward to it. All right. So now, let's take you over to how we get them on the phone. All right. So, phone skills create the master. So now we've been following the method. We practice it. Now, as we start to ask our 5 to 10 engaging questions and start to build relationships simultaneously on Facebook by the methods that I taught in the first couple videos. Now, here we are, and I'm going to show you the actual formula on how to get on the phone with people the right way and really make it an easy conversation for you, rejection-free, and like I said, not everybody will ever join your business, but I am going to give you and equip you with the right method that I have been using for at least 10 years. And I didn't even know it until I broke it down into these 3 simple steps. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can use this and practice this, and you will become a master on the phone. I love this picture. Phone skills create the master. So let's get into it. 3 rules. Write this down. 3 rules to remember when on the phone. Number 1, always remember you have what they want. Every time that I go into a conversation on the phone, my mentality is I have what they want, they just don't know it yet. So write that down if you want to. You have the cookie. Excuse me. People want what they can't have. So maybe the mindset is maybe you'll let them have one, just maybe. So I want you to understand this philosophy here and the psychology around this. Here's the bottom line. If you know in your heart that you have and you believe in your business so much that you know that they need to be a part of it, they just don't know it, it's about them getting the proper information in order to disclose this to them, right? So if you already have that mindset going into the conversation, it's going to create the confidence and the posture that you need in order to close the deal, bring them into the business, sell them the product, whatever, okay? Okay, so next slide. Now, 3 rules to remember when on the phone. Number 2, always control the conversation by asking key questions. When you get on the phone with somebody, make sure that you're in control. And how do you do that? You're the one that's asking the questions. Make sure that you are the one that is asking the questions. And here's, over to my left here, this is somebody that's in control, okay? So how much money are you looking to make? That's a great question. Maybe it's not the first question, but these are questions that keep you in control. How much time do you have to spend on your business? Okay. Another example is, what are some of your goals by owning a home-based business? What is the reason that you would want to do a business in the first place? Why are you interested in working for yourself? Okay. Ask questions that get them to open up. How many kids do you have? Do you want to send them to college someday? That's expensive, right? So you're asking questions, and then guess what happens? People love to talk about themselves, so you ask the right questions that pertain to why they would want to get involved in a business in the first place. They will spill the beans and tell you everything. Over here to the right, never ask things like, do you want to join my business? That sounds weak. First of all, you're giving them the opportunity to tell you no, okay? Our business is the best in the industry. Well, everybody says that. You don't need to say that because, remember, you're selling you, okay? This is about you becoming a leader, and by you taking control and having posture and asking key arming questions that will relate to answers, them opening up, then you have taken control, and what happens is they will walk themselves right into your business. The key is to discover their why. Why would they want to do something like this? So here's some great questions, and you can write this down, but you also have this on recording, right? So what do you want out of a home-based business? Okay, and then what I do is I take a notepad, and as I'm asking them questions, I write down their answers, okay? So maybe you take a note on that. Write down the answers and the responses that they give you because you'll be able to use this for your ammunition for the close. Do you have any children? Children is such a soft spot with parents, and a lot of people have children today, right? So that's a great question, and that's what they're really probably doing it for, to secure their child's well-being, their college, making sure that they have the proper nutrition and the proper whatever, the proper clothes for school, or, the activities that they want to put them in. Maybe they can't afford to put them into activities. School is expensive these days. Maybe they want to put them in a private school, but they can't afford whatever. It's all about the child's education in different activities, and these things cost money. So I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't believe it. But people, you get that out of people, and you make that their why, because what is their why? A why is their passion. What drives that person? If they have no idea why they're doing this, then they're not going to do anything. So you see, the whole point of this course, my friends, is creating strong relationships, strong prospects, okay? And people that will really be able to tap into their inner being and find out what it is that is their passion. Why would I ever get out of my comfort zone and do a home-based business, especially if I've never been successful, or maybe I'm brand new and I don't even know what I'm doing? By you being in control and asking these kinds of questions, you have become a leader in their mind, and you have just increased the odds 80% of them joining you in whatever it is that you're offering. It doesn't even matter to them, because what they're looking for is to join someone they can trust and that is a leader. And this puts you into leader status with people by you positioning yourself like this on the phone. How much are you looking to make per month? That's a great one. Write that down. So maybe they say like $2,000. Okay. Okay, so I write this down. So they're looking to make $2,000. Now remember, this is all ammunition for the close. What is it that you need the most help with? Maybe they've already been in the business. Well, I need the most help with, talking to prospects on the phone. Great. You can point them to this training. You see what I'm saying? So it's your job as a person in this business to become educated and know what's out there. Okay? I'm going to be somebody that's going to recommend a lot of things for you. And one thing you have to understand, guys, is I don't send out anything that I haven't used myself or hasn't benefited me personally. Okay? So you need to know what's going out there. It's all about education. A lot of stuff is free out there. There's some things that cost money. But the bottom line is you need to have the proper tools to elevate your business and to be able to help other people. Okay? Maybe your company has a great training for training the individual, so you want to use that as power for your close. Okay? Hopefully your company has a system for new people to get started with, so you're going to use things like that to make them feel comfortable about getting started, okay? Why do you want to be successful in a home-based business? This opens up a huge why for them. Why do you want to be successful in a home-based business? And then this is where they will either tell you or maybe they don't know why, and then you start asking the questions I was talking about. Well, do you have any children? Would you like to send them to college someday? What are some things that maybe you can't afford that you would really like to do for your kids? Or do you, is there a car that you have that just drives you crazy when you think about this car? I'm telling you, some people are materialistic, and that's all right. If somebody is dying to have a brand new car, and they know what it is. It's a candy apple red convertible Corvette, whatever. Write that down. And maybe some people, that they would do anything to get the car of their dreams. It's crazy, I know. That's not me personally, but that's just, it doesn't matter what it is. Your job is to discover their why, so you need to spend some really quality time on understanding what I'm talking about here on this slide. Okay? Find out what moves people. What drives you? What drives you? Is it your kids? Is it maybe you want to go back to school and get some more education on your current profession? Whatever it is that would cause people to want to get involved and make extra money with you, if you find that out, then again, this is the ammunition for the close, and then it's going to be simple. It's like walking them right into the business, okay? Your hopes, your dreams, your families, your passions. Get these things in your head as you're getting on the phone, because it's going to really open up a great conversation, and it's not going to be uncomfortable. It'll be rejection free, and that's what we're looking for. Examples of questions that put you in control. Let's go over this again, because I think you'll really like this, and you want to write these down. How long have you been in the industry? Wait for their answer. Write these things down. How much time do you have to spend on your business each week? What kind of question is that? Think about that. I just put them in the driver's seat. Now, without them even realizing what's going on here, I just ask them in a nonchalant way, how much time do you have to spend on your business each week? See, what did I just do? I didn't ask them to join my business. I asked them to tell me how much time they had. And what happens is they automatically will answer the question, well, I got 10 hours or I got 5 hours or this is my schedule and this is how much. See, what happened is they just closed themselves on that question, okay? So they just committed to, I have 10 hours a week. So psychologically what happened is they actually committed to 10 hours a week working a home-based business. It's brilliant stuff, okay? How much are you looking to make per month, right? We already talked about that in the previous slide. You know, make them commit to a number. How much do you need in order to get that car that you want, or the extra money for the kids, or maybe the new house that you want, or whatever it is, okay? That extra vacation that you would love to take, okay? So these are small things, but they're things that matter. And once you get that passion and that what's going to drive them out of them, they are going to walk themselves right in because you're going to provide the solution. The home-based business industry are solutions for people that are looking for extra ways to capitalize financially. And a lot more so than financially, but you guys wouldn't even believe, getting involved in a home-based business also is about community, friendship, and lifestyle. It's a lifestyle as well. So these are things that you really need to establish in your conversations, okay? Why do you want to be successful in home-based business? Okay, so write all these things down and write down their answers. And again, this is your ammunition for the close, but remember, be a good listener. You know, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Why? Because we're supposed to listen more than we speak. Okay? So we ask questions and then we listen. People love to talk. So listen and write down their answers. And I promise you, you're going to find out why. This is so great. Okay? 3 rules to remember when on the phone. Number 3, always use the takeaway method. I've been using this for years and didn't even realize it. But it's like boy chases girl, right? It's the same human psychology that we live in today's world. People want what they can't have, and if you make it hard to get and you act like, and you're not pushing it on them, because nobody likes to be sold. They like to sell themselves. They like to answer their own questions and find out what it is that drives them, okay? So that is absolutely 100% what is going on there. All right? Now, the takeaway method is very simple, so let's talk about that for a second. Here's some examples. I'm very busy and only looking to work with serious people. So we've got on the phone, we've established their why. Now you're going into a little bit about you. Well, look, you know, Jeremy, I'm very busy and only looking to work with serious people. What did I just do there? Okay? I just told them that I'm busy and I'm only looking to work with serious people. So I just established myself as a leader, somebody that's making things happen. And what does that do in their mind? That's somebody that I want to work with. They're busy and they're only looking to work with serious people. Okay? So now what happens is we've just turned it around. I have the cookie and they want the cookie. Everybody wants the cookie, but I just said I'm only looking to work with serious people. And so now it's not, it hasn't become a pitch or a sales pitch. They're not being sold anything. I'm telling them, basically it's like an interview. You're interviewing them for your business. Look at it like an interview, okay? So you're asking them questions to see if they qualify for your business, okay? That's a good one, write that down. But here's what I say. So whatever company you're with or whatever, you obviously work with an elite group of marketers, some leaders, some people that know what they're doing, right? And we're very selective with whom we choose to work with, okay? So, Jeremy, if you're willing to follow my system, our system, I'd be willing to work with you. So what happened is I asked them a question that they have to answer, and then you say if they answer right, then you'd be willing to work with them. Isn't that a little bit different than saying, hey, do you want to join? Or, if you're willing to follow our system, then I'd be willing to work with you. See, now you're the one that's important, and they want what they don't have. They don't have this. You already have the company. You already have the solution. You already have the compensation plan and the products, or whatever it is that you have. But you have what they want. And now you told them just now that you'd be willing to work with them if they're willing to follow your proven system, your company's proven system, okay? Key closing statement is this, and I always say this. So once they've answered the proper questions, okay, if you're willing to work with my system, I'd be willing to work with you. Key closing statement, the number one thing is, what I need you to do, Jeremy, is blank, 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 blank. what I need you to do is go over to this website. The first thing you need to do is you get started into the business, okay? So we're going to pick your packager, however your company works, right? I'm just giving you the nuts and bolts of how to get them there. Key closing statement is what I need you to do is this, okay? One of the things that I always say, and let's go back here on the previous slide again. How much money are you looking to make per month? What is it that you need the most help with? Writing down their why, asking key arming questions and finding out their why. You've written this down on a piece of paper, right? Now you're going to ask them things like this. So whatever their monthly goal is, money-wise, $2,000 a month. So Jeremy, are you serious about making that $2,000 a month? Yes, I am. And what I say is, well, if you're serious about that, what I need you to do is let's go ahead and get you started in the business so we can start working toward achieving that $2,000 a month. See, you've taken their answered questions and you've put it back on them. See, they already answered yes to all the things that they want. All you did was say, are you serious about making that extra money? Are you serious about making this extra $500 a month for that car that you want, that Camaro or that Corvette that you want, right? So you've written it all down. Now you put it back in their plate and you said, all right, so if you're serious about that, now are you serious about this? Yes. All right, well, if you're willing to follow my system, I'll work with you and we'll go ahead and start working towards getting you that extra money so you can get that car. So you paint that picture in their mind and you keep putting it back on what they want, because that's what's going to drive them. That's what's going to drive them. That's their hot buttons. That's what they want. So see, it never became about the business per se. It became about working with somebody that knows what they're doing, that's staying in control, and has the posture, and it's taking things away and providing solutions. Do you see how this is so simple and anyone can do this? Okay? So if you're serious about making that extra $500 a month, that extra $2,000 a month, what I need you to do is go over to blank.com, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through that. Okay, so let's go over here for a second. We're going to build report and recap. Build report, then introduce the statement. See, I work with an elite group of people, and we can only work with people that are interested and serious about making a 3 to 5 figure monthly income in the next 12 to 24 months. So we're going to make it real. Now, any real home-based business, you can make 3 to 5 figures. I mean, it's $1,000 a month, right? In the next 12 to 24 months. So you don't make it outlandish, but you make it very, very achievable and very something that they can relate with. Because if you're talking to most people have never made any money in the industry. Okay? So this is going to be exciting for them, right? Now, our program was designed to create a 5-figure monthly income in the next 12 to 24 months. It was designed to do that, okay? So, do you fit that description? So, if I'm talking to Bob, does that sound like something that you would like to do? You would like to make an extra $3,000 to $5,000 a month, okay? Of course, right? Well, how much money would you like to be earning on a daily basis in the next 90 days, okay? Or a monthly basis? Wait for the answer. How soon, and this is what I always do, how soon would you like to start working toward earning that monthly income? It happens every time, folks. This is the key question along with the key closing statement, what I need you to do. So after you've gone through, I work with an elite group of marketers, and it was designed to do this. I'm telling you, folks, I've been using this kind of approach and script for a long time. I have a seriously high closing rate on the phone. Sometimes it's 60 to 70% of everybody I get on the phone with, sometimes higher, even for a program that costs $1,200, okay, a month. Excuse me, to get involved with. Now, closing question, your number one closing question. If you use this and lead up the conversation the right way, how soon would you like to start making that money for your kids' college? How soon would you like to start making the money to be able to afford that car? Put it back in their car. Paint the picture, put it back in their head. How soon would you like to start making that extra money so you can get your wife home from work? How soon would you like to start making that extra $5,000 a month so you can retire from your job and get home and be with your kids full time? You see what I'm doing here? Didn't really tell them anything about my business, did I? I asked them key questions about why they want to be working with. Then we can go into the product and service, right? But I want you to understand the nuts and bolts and the fundamentals on how I'm not pitching them anything. All I'm doing is finding out what they want, and then I'm providing a solution. The business is just a vehicle, but it's about you becoming a leader, having the posture, and setting it up to where they just sold themselves on working with you. Okay? How soon would you like to start working toward earning that monthly goal? I'd like to start right now. What did they just do? And that's usually what happens when I ask that question. After we've asked the questions prior to this, how soon would you like to start working toward earning that monthly goal? Jeremy, I'd like to start right now. Bam. What I need you to do is go to blankblankblank.com, and we're going to go ahead. So I'm going to walk you through. So go there right now, and that's what I always do. I take them over there while I'm on the phone, make sure that they're on the phone with you, and you walk them through the sign-up process. You close them right then and there. As soon as you ask that question, how soon would you like to start working toward earning that monthly income? Or how soon would you like to start get that car? How soon would you like to, get your wife home from work? Right now. I want to start working on that right away. All right. Well, what we need to do is get you set up. So blank. So just assume that they're getting started, and you walk them over there, and then you can just deal with the questions later. Okay. And then they might start asking you about the company or whatever. Okay. So you see how simple that is? All right. So solidify their commitment by reinforcing what they just said, and this is like the final piece to the puzzle. I want you to put yourself in the driver's seat for a second. You came to my website, right? Requested a phone call back, or however they, in this case, we found them on Facebook, but you get the drift, okay? As you can see, I did nothing but do a little advertising on my website, okay? So, and these are things that I'm going to show you guys later on, by the way. Things on how you can do some advertising on Facebook, etc., where people come to your site. But this is just a post-closing script, so don't read too much into this. If they didn't, if you're not talking to them because of this is how you got connected with them, then you just tell them how you got connected. So I'm just giving you an example here, okay? But notice right here, that is exactly how our system is going to work for you. We're going to teach you how to drive people just like you that are interested in making a difference in their life to your website, and the same thing will happen for you. You just experienced how our system is going to work for you. The system does 90% of the work, and all we have to do is ask these simple questions, completely duplicatable. Okay? So what I've just done here is I've just shown them that we got on the phone, we asked some questions, and now what we've done, we got them started on the duplication process. So now not only are they excited about what the answers they gave you and why they've just sold themselves on working with you and getting involved in a business because it's going to provide the solutions that they want. Okay? We've also shown them how they just went through this process because they just went through the process with you on the phone, and now you just showed them that this is how it's going to work for them. Okay? Simple. So if you can ask the same questions that I asked you, then you can do this and build a phenomenal business. Okay? So do you think you can do that, Bob? Do you think this is something that you'd be able to do? And if they always say yes, because they just experienced it themselves, right? So forget, up here with how they came to the website or whatever. Maybe you found them on Facebook just like how I just showed you in this course. Okay? So I was talking to you on Facebook, we were asking questions, and now we're on the phone. So as you can see, all I did was ask you key questions, and now you and I are on the phone, and I got to the root of what you wanted, and which is what you always wanted. It's something you think about every day, and it's what drives you. It's your passion. So all I did was ask you key questions and told you that, we work with an elite group of marketers, and we're looking for serious people, and we're only looking to work with people that want to follow our system. Okay, and you guys already have that in your company, so you're just using this. It's very generic stuff, but it's the way that you led them up to the close, and that's what I want you to really understand here. Okay, so what I need you to do now is go to your website, click on the Enroll Me Now button or Sign Up Now, whatever your company has, and let's do that now so I can walk you through the setup process. So what I do is I say what I need you to do. See, now I'm in control. This is what I needed to do is an in control statement. I need you to do this. And what happens almost every single time, guys, if they've answered the questions correctly, they've defined their why with you on the phone, bam. You say, what I need you to do is go here, and I'm telling you right now, that's how I do 60-70% of close every single time I get on the phone with somebody. If you will follow this method and formula, my friends, it is going to help you tremendously in anything that you're doing for the rest of your life, in any business that you ever work in. And I hope that you found the right business. Hopefully the business that you're in right now is something that you can be passionate about, and because that's the key, being passionate about what you're doing, or you're just not going to stick around. Okay? And that's really the bottom line. So hopefully you have a great company that you're working with, something you believe in, Because trust me, my friends, it does you no good to be jumping around from company to company to company because you will never establish anything. Okay? My name is Jeremy Barnett. I look forward to working with you and helping you down the road. Look for my emails because I will be sending you great tips and tricks on different things that are out there. I've always got my ear to the ground. I work with some great marketers, and I only will send you stuff that I recommend that I'm using myself. I hope you got a lot out of this course. Again, Facebook Ninja Recruiting tricks, and you guys have a great time marketing on Facebook and doing this organic style. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.